His name is Nate Washington. He drove all the way from Dayton. He's been doing jokes for 12 years, and I'm excited to see him. So give it up for him, folks.
Give it up for everybody y'all sing. How we doing, Jackson? Y'all all right? Yeah. Having a good time, aren't we? Yeah. I'm not. I'm your affirmative action comic for the evening. Technically, this is a workplace. They had to let me do the show. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be leaving as soon as I'm done here. I guarantee you your fucking F-150s are safe. You ain't gotta worry about me fucking with none of them. I'm on the first thing smoking as soon as I drop this motherfucking mic. Fuck that. I know my white people. That's all I'm saying. You don't get to be my age in the Midwest without having a keen sense of the type of white people you sharing a room with. You gotta know. You just gotta know. Like when that fucking Android came up here, I was like, oh shit. Here we go. I thought we was at a skating rink and shit. Remember that song? I'll be your freakazoid. Come on and wind me up. And the motherfucker was like, Z-O-I-D-S. Baby. You know, I was like, damn! I didn't know we was gonna have Roger Troutman in this motherfucker too. Like, he's pretty lit. No, I don't even know how to dance. I'm just fucking around. Bullshit. Shut up. This happened to me today. I was leaving the gas station this morning. You know how you go, I got my coffee in one hand, I got my phone in the other, and I'm on autopilot. You know, I'm doing that thing you do. I set my coffee on the hood of the car, and then I go to open the door, and the door wouldn't open. And I know I didn't lock the doors before I went inside. So, I pulled the door again, and it still wouldn't open. And before you know it, I'm like just in front of the gas station, just snatching on this door handle. And the white lady in the car was losing her mind. She thought it was over. Because it wasn't my car. Looked like mine, wasn't mine. Apparently they made 2 red Mazdas. Here's the thing though, Jackson. I know I ain't the only person that's done that. Like, I think everybody in here at some point or another has seen a car that looked just like your own and tried to drive the motherfucker, But I feel like where we differ is most of you would immediately recognize where you went wrong and be like, oh, I'm sorry, this ain't my car. Not me. Not Mr. Smoke Weed for breakfast, no. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I just caught this bitch trying to steal my car. I got problems, man. It's finally happened, Jackson. Racism has finally permeated every facet of society. It's even made its way into tobacco. I was at my house the other day. I was hanging out with a little lady friend. pulled out a cigarette. And she looked at me like, you smoke them white boy cigarettes. And I'm like, whatever, hood rat. Cigarette, you know? Because I smoke Marlboro Smooths, you know what I'm saying? Like, and apparently, that's a white boy cigarette. I ain't know that. But here's the thing that I have noticed. I live on the west side of Dayton. That's the predominantly black side of Dayton, okay? Now, when I try to buy Marlboro Smooths in the west side of Dayton, nobody knows what I want. I try to buy them anywhere else where it's like, you know, like a chance where people are not buying Newports or Cools, and they go right to them. Like, then I started thinking like, fuck, was she right? Like, she must be right, because every time I try to get cigarettes on the west side now, I gotta sing the cha-cha slide first. You know, like, if this is my cigarette right here, like, you know, I'm like, hey man, let me get a pack of Marlboro Smooths. That motherfucker be like, I'm like, to the left. That motherfucker go all the way over here. I'm like, take it back now, y'all. Then you be like, and I'm like, one hop this time. Motherfucker, you looking at him. You standing right in I gotta quit smoking. First of all, it costs too fucking much for the stress that I go through. I'ma just quit. Fuck it. Yeah. What was that? Did your pager go off? That was your pager? Oh, shit.
It's not an old joke. That's bullshit. I got one.
What? What you got?
No.
Right there.
Right here.
You got what?
She's got a pager.
A pager?
Yeah.
Why you got a pager?
She's that old.
You sell dope? Are you the meth connect in Jackson? That's why you got a pager? I saw an awful lot of payphones around this motherfucker. Your ass out here rolling this shit. These motherfuckers won't leave me alone. Yeah. Selling this meth. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna just leave you with this before I go. Under normal circumstances, I welcome conversations after the show. But tonight, I'm just getting the fuck out of here. But I just want to say this, like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. You know, we can chit chat. Just don't make the shit weird. It's my only request. Like, I had a show one time, and after it was over, you know, I'm standing outside. It was one of them 2 show nights, and I'm standing outside between shows and smoking a cigarette. And a gentleman walked up, and he was like, "Hey, Nate, I gotta tell you, man, that was awesome. You know, my wife and I, we don't get to go out that much, but because of you, we're gonna start going to more live comedy shows." And I thought that was great, you know? He didn't have to take his time to say that, you know? But then he kept going, and the shit got weird. You know, then he was like, also, my wife is really into black dudes. I'm like, hey man, thank y'all for coming out. You know? Then he goes, you know, she's always wanted to be with one, and I want to see her do it. And I just stared at her. And I'm like, dude, most times after a show, when people enjoy me, they offer to buy me a drink. Nobody offers their wife. Y'all got problems. So I'm fucking this dude's wife. That's my time on that Washington. Yeah, keep that going, because the guy coming to the stage next was in the car with me on the way here, so actually I'm supposed to be here a few more minutes longer than you might think. Give it up for my man Mike Wells, let him hear it.
You up for Nate, everybody? He fucked my wife.
hey, I can't live up to that.